Hey, Michelle Cederberg here with your weekly work-life recharge. In the last episode, video number 37, I went on a rant and suggested that we're going a bit overboard on this wellness thing. I called it the wellness wake-up call, and I want to encourage you to skip the quick fitness fix and get back to basics with health, with strength training, cardiovascular conditioning, healthy eating, and a focus on great sleep and stress management. Today, I'm going to have a conversation with my very own personal trainer, Nick Braham, about why weight training is so damn important at any age, why you shouldn't be afraid of it, and how you can get the most out of your workouts. I'm interested to hear what he has to say. Nick! I have a love-hate relationship with this guy. I hate how he tortures me during our workouts, but I love how great I feel when we're done. Welcome.
Thank you.
So let's jump right in. When people are gaining information about getting healthy and managing their weight, they usually hear cardio, cardio, cardio.
Yep.
So in your estimation, why is weight training so damn important?
Well, tell me something in your day-to-day life that being a little bit stronger isn't going to help.
Like?
Lifting stuff in your backyard, getting out of bed, opening a jar, carrying your kids around, anything really. I mean, there are so many different applications for strength that it makes no sense to not chase that as a goal.
But we don't usually think about strength in that way. It's usually go to the gym, lift heavy things, and we don't put the application to real life.
Right, and a lot of that is they're afraid, they're afraid I'm going to get too big, I'm going to turn into Arnold Schwarzenegger. You're not going to turn into Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He might turn into Arnold, but...
I'm trying to, and I'm not there yet. I've been at it for 10 years.
Yeah, so that's a good question. You said, if I ask what holds people back from weight training, I hear you say fear.
Yeah, fear.
Fear
100%.
of not knowing what to do, fear of getting big and bulky,
Yep.
fear of looking stupid.
Fear of hurting themselves. And I mean, they're all valid to a point, but not to the point where they should stop you from picking up the weights and pushing yourself.
Pushing yourself a little bit. I want to talk about that in a minute because the weight training thing, it does get set aside, and yet I almost think it's more important than cardio, or definitely a part of your health regime. Everybody should be doing weights.
Yeah, so exactly that. Without working on your muscle mass, without working on the muscles that move your bones and keep your joints healthy, and at the end of the day, really regulate your metabolism, you're not going to make progress towards your goals, whether they're getting stronger, losing weight, getting ready for summer, getting ready for your wedding. It doesn't matter. If you're not working on your muscles first and foremost, you're not going to see progress.
And I've also heard that weight training is a better way to offset osteoporosis overall.
Yeah, absolutely. So anything that's loaded, anything where you're carrying something that's heavy, anytime you're getting a bunch of impact on your joints, those are all things that are going to contribute to increasing your bone's density. So ladies, that's really important for you. Pick up some weights. Please do some deadlifts, do some squats, load your bones.
But not just the bones in your legs from walking. So variety. So here's a question I have. You spend a lot of time in the gym. What do you witness as some of the biggest mistakes people make when they're lifting weights?
Either doing too much or really not doing enough.
Right.
And there's not really any consistent middle ground.
Right.
A lot of the times I'll see ladies in the gym using 5-pound dumbbells and doing bicep curls, standing on a Bosu ball. None of that is effective. If you're looking to get more trim or slim or whatever, pick up some heavy weights. Pick it up off the floor, stand up straight with it.
Now, this is the thing that I'm finding so empowering about training with Nick is that I am lifting heavier weights. And I've always been quite strong, but I'm lifting way more than I thought I was ever capable of. I'm doing it with great technique because he's technic. And we're working harder than I thought I would, and harder than I ever would on my own. Yeah. I think that for a lot of us, the bigger challenge is not lifting enough weights. You said lifting too much, and you'll see people whose technique is not good. Don't go there. But for most of my viewers, I'm going to guess you're not lifting enough. I'm going to make that guess. Okay, so in our sessions together, you're definitely not a one-trick pony. We're lifting weights, we're using kettlebells, we're using tubes, we're using all sorts of things like that. So why is that so important?
It all comes together to make a complete package. Whether it's a barbell implementation or a kettlebell or a band, it's all going to work together for whatever your goals are. And I mean, you have some things that you're looking to address from a structural standpoint. You want to get stronger. So we're going to use all of the tools at our disposal in order to make that as efficient for you as possible.
See, now that's a scientific answer. And for me as a client, it just makes it more fun and interesting because I get to do different things. And I'm not always struggling with big, heavy weights. It's not always about big, heavy weights.
But it is a little bit about big, heavy weights. Those are important.
So what's your health mantra?
Progress over everything.
Right.
It doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're using the bands, if you're using the barbell, if you're using the kettlebell, you want to be making progress in some way. And it doesn't have to be the weight. It could be last week I did 20 reps of this week I did 21, or last week I did 50 pounds of this week I did 55.
Right.
And just pushing the envelope constantly, because that's what's going to give you the stimulus to continue to pursue your goals.
So I mean, and that is valuable because for a lot of people will pick up weights and they'll keep lifting the same weights over and over again, and even if it gets easier, they don't lift heavier.
Yeah.
So lift more, lift heavy weights, do a little bit more intensity, whatever it might be. Progress.
Yeah, progress.
Okay, so your business name is One Ingredient Body.
Yes.
Which I've always thought is quite interesting. So how does that fit into all of this? What does One Ingredient Body mean to you?
When I sat down to kind of brainstorm it with a buddy of mine, he had just come off of a program that worked really well for him. And the thing that we found common ground on was the fact that he stuck with it, you know, and that's my thing. If you have some dedication to a goal, and you can stick with something, that is the only thing you need, because the tools are out there for everything else. But if you have that dedication, you can get it done.
To do the freaking work.
Let's do the work.
Do the work.
Do the work.
Well, and I find that to be one of the biggest differences between people who are going to find success and people who aren't. One ingredient.
Yeah.
And a personal trainer to help you. I feel very strongly about this, and I'm saying this right now. I have a master's in kinesiology and 25 years experience in the fitness industry, and yet I've hired a personal trainer because I don't always push myself as hard as I could. I don't always have my finger on the pulse of the latest and greatest, and this guy holds me accountable, teaches me how to do it right, sees things in my balance and training balance and muscle strength that I miss. And so doing it right, doing it with good technique, getting the confidence to do it on my own. That's why I think that everybody should start off by hiring a trainer at least for a few sessions.
Totally. Absolutely.
OneIngredientBody.com. My trainer, Nick Braham. Check it out online. And if you have any questions for me or for him, let me know, because we may end up having him back. Until next time, I'm Michelle Cederberg, helping you recharge your helping you transform your work and life, one workout and one recharge at a time. Thanks, Nick.
You got it.